everyone, it's Linda at Full Moon Studio. Welcome back to the channel and a big thank you and welcome to my new subscribers, many of whom I know have come over from the Foxy Crafters from the Facebook group. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much indeed. So today I'm working on the next of Roxy Creations weekly challenges. This was to make a mini file folder from collage book pages. So I'm just scraping in here by the skin of my teeth because I think probably the next one will be posted by the time I've finished filming this. So I will try and keep up a bit better next week. So let me show you what I've got to work with. I've obviously got a couple of book pages to collage on. That's my glue book, and then this is the remains of the Radiant Poppies kit from Andrea at Artymaze, and I think I've added in a few bits of scrapbook paper as well, and hopefully that will be enough. Now I've got a pretty small book page, and the reason that I've got that is because I want this actually to go into a traveller's journal. So I didn't want it to be huge. So I'm going to start by folding it over, and I'm not going to fold it exactly in half. I'm going to just come back that little bit from the edge. Oh, not even half a centimetre, not even a quarter of an inch, just a tiny amount. That is more than enough. Now, as it happens, this kit came with some lovely tags all ready to go. And I've got to say I am hugely tempted to kind of put that on already, but I think that's perfect. I've just about got that in the right place. Yep. Right. So what I'm going to do is set the timer. I'll give myself 30 minutes. Now I doubt that I'll get more than one done, but you never know. So let's go. Yep, we're away. All right. So I think I'm going to start on the inside, and what I want to do on the inside is make journaling spots. And I've got this. I've already torn it down, and I thought if I just fold that, actually tear that in half, I think it's going to make a perfect size to go in there. So about there. Let's just do it like this. Oh, wrong ruler. Okay. All right. So I've got that and got that. So this is my front. And I was thinking I'd probably put that in like that and that in like that. Actually, it's possibly a little large. So that doesn't matter. We can just tear a little bit more off down the sides. Take that down a bit. Okay, and then that one. Well, do you know, this is the narrower side and this is the fatter side. So actually, I think that would be all right on there. I think I'll leave that one. Okay, so I've got two bits good to go. So let's bring in some bits of paper and see what we think I want to do. So I think what I'll do is just I just want to get that off there. Okay, and I think I'll just cut this side straight. Okay. So that gives me a bit of a start. So I don't want to use those bits, so I'll chuck them out my way. But I think, want to use this. So that's got a nice straight edge there. And I think what I'll do is just give it a tear. Okay. So that could go there. No, don't like that. Try again. Let's go here. So, of course, this is one of these things that you're not supposed to overthink, but guess who is already overthinking it? Hey ho, can't help it. This whole kind of collage thing, you know, trying to get a looser style, and it's not quite so easy as you might consider it to be. Right, I like that, and I like that. So I'm going to just actually, tear that off there so that I can use it for something else. Okay, and I don't think I want all of that there. Could go that side actually. Yeah, a bit smaller. I think a bit smaller. Okay, so if we put that there, and maybe a bit of this, just thinking about what I'm putting over the, ooh, yuck. Okay, need to think this one through a wee bit, don't I? Well, that'd be all right. And possibly something a wee bit darker, maybe a bit of this behind it. Yeah. Let me just straighten this up as well. Okay. So let's see. Okay, I will take that off there temporarily, and make sure I've got a good hang over there. Nothing worse than making it too small. That'll do. Right, I'll keep those bits, calling them usable. So let's see what happens now. If that goes in there, and that goes even over the top possibly, and that goes there. I think I quite like that. There is just another piece with lines on somewhere. That's another bit of it. No, as we were, let's make a decision and stick to it. Though I've already lost the second piece. There it is. Right. I'm going back to here now. You can see I'm just already second guessing myself. Do it like, I don't know. I'm gonna glue these down, and then, you know, that means I've made a decision of some sort, doesn't it? Not much of one. But a decision. Right. So I'll get my straight lines lined up, top and bottom. Okay. Looking for my smoother. There it is. Okey-dokes. And I'm just going to roughly cut this because I'll trim the whole thing up properly at the end. Okay, that's going in there. So I think that could use a little bit of distress ink. Oopsie. And I'll distress around the whole thing at the end as well. So I want to be a bit careful now. I don't want this to go right into the fold. I want it to come just a fraction on the inside of it, because that will make sure that there's plenty of room for the spine to fold. Because by the time we've got 4 pieces of collages on, it's going to be quite a lot. That's all right. That's all right. And I've already lost it. Here it is. Okay. So I'm just going to have a slurp of water. If you'll just, indulge me. I've been moving it about on the desk because I had my paper bin beside me, and then I looked up and realised I'd been chucking little fragments of paper, not in the paper bin, but in the glass, and of course they were covered with glue, so you can imagine how disgusting that was. Okay. Let me ink around that, it might make a difference. Right, I am not going to get myself too bothered about this. I'm going to just stick it down. I've kind of deliberately only given myself a very small amount to play with so as not to be overwhelmed by the choices. Because I do think, that would work. Kind of almost looks as though those 2 poppies belong to each other. I like that. There you are. I've saved the day. Right, that's that. And then over this side, I don't want to use that again there. I'll keep that for possibly the front. But that could go there, couldn't it? And let's see what else we've got. Keep finding big bits of poppy. Oh, that would be all right. Just cut that off about there. Okay. So if I put that there, and I'll do a tear. Quite like that. Right, let's tear. Here's the tear ruler. If I put that one there, and then just, don't want to take much off. Like that and like that. Okay. And then that I think I don't like, but I have got another bit I could possibly use, which is that one. Yes, let's do that. And I need something along the bottom there as well. So maybe just I only want something just to literally cover that tiny, tiny, tiny hole up that I left. So I'll just take a small straight slither off of there. Okay. I think that'll work. Right, bit of distressing. That needs to be straight. Okay. A little bit there. A little bit on this one. That isn't going to show. So let's get that one down. So Mr. Mac and I are off on a bit of an adventure tomorrow. We have been confined through the latest lockdown and even the start of the easing of lockdown here in Scotland to staying within our own council areas, basically. And, you know, depending where you are in Scotland, that can be not very far. So we've really not been going anywhere much. I mean, we're lucky, we've got nice walks around here, so we can do that, but we really do like to get down and have a good walk along the beach, and that of course is in the next council area. So from trying to think what day it's from, last Friday, we were able to travel anywhere in Scotland for exercise or a day out, but not to stay away overnight. But it means we can actually go along to our favourite beach, and it's only about half an hour away. But we particularly like it because there's no cafe, there's no loo, there's no amenities, so it's, you know, never gets particularly busy. It's popular with the local dog walkers. But yeah, we're really, really looking forward to that. And then from Monday, the non-essential shops are opening here in Scotland. So I won't be rushing out to buy any clothes, but my goodness, the charity shops are beckoning. Yeah, I've really missed rooting around for books and bits and pieces in the charity shops. One of my favourite things, apart from books, actually, is I often find old bits of stationery, and I even found some photo printer paper, you know, the really expensive stuff, for about 99p, so I was extremely pleased with that. There we go. That's working. That is working. All right, but I still don't like that. I think we're going to use this because it kind of matches, and don't know how big I want it to be. Let's take this white bit off the bottom and see where we are. Okay, I can go a bit narrower. And I think I'll just take this off here. And then it will look pretty similar to the other side. Oh, that's okay. Like that. Just get that little pesky piece off. Right, bit of distressing. So I'm having a little bit of a problem with framing at the moment. I've just got myself a new big mat, and we've been messing about, and if my head gets in or whatever, I really apologise. I'm still just sort of working out the dimensions and where I am, but hopefully it'll all sort itself out in the wash. But my other mat was just too small, and it meant that you could see, you know, either side of it, and it was irritating me, so I figured it was probably irritating everybody else as well. So yeah, I like that. One up, one down. So that's just got an inside journaling space. Right, the cover. Ta-da! Now, it has occurred to me that I might just like to put that on the cover, so I will just tear down and just see how it looks for size. I think we'll keep the vintage label there. I think it's going to be just about perfect, actually. Oh yeah. Okay, so something for underneathy. Probably that brown will go there nicely, won't it? Put that there, and then I just need something else. What have we got? Most of the stuff that I've got left from the poppy kit is, you know, very obviously very poppy-ish, and I think it might just be too much. So I'm wondering about that, actually. I quite like that. Yeah, let's have a bit of that. So I think that would go there, and doesn't matter. Yeah, this is this way up. So let's have a look and see what we think. And I'll put something along the bottom, I think. So the only other option is to put pieces of that along the bottom, maybe, and put that in there, a bit along the bottom. No, as we were, get that in. So let's tear that. Let's cut it off about here. And let's tear it more or less. I think this is going to have to be torn more or less straight down. I don't think I'm going to get away with a huge a bit more. Take a bit more off. This is slightly thicker paper, so it doesn't tear quite so easily. So let's see. Oh, can you believe I've done it the wrong way around? All right, let's put it here. Let's I'm obviously a bit challenged. Right, what else have we got? That would be all right. I just need a little sliver of something along the bottom. Oh, well, too much. I think it needs to stay neutral, fairly neutral. I'm thinking that, actually. That would do it. That there, that under there, and that, I hope is going to look okay there, and that will sit just neatly on the top. Okay, we can go with that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, these are both too long, so let's just cut them down a bit closer to where I want them to be. Okay, that's going underneath, so let's get that down. Put plenty onto this one because it's heavier cardstock. Well, heavier paper anyway. So again, I'm just coming in that little tiny smidgen from the spine. And I'll give it a trim, really, just to roughly see what I'm doing. Okay, and then, oh, idiot. I'm being an idiot. That was to go down first, wasn't it? That was to go down first. Okay. So that's me telling myself off. Now, Julie from Camellia Crafts left a comment the other day and she said, "Do love how you tell yourself off." And I thought, I tell myself off? What on earth does she mean? And then, of course, I caught myself saying, "Silly girl, don't do that," and things like that. So I realised that, yeah, I do. I tell myself off. There we are. Do you know, I don't think I can talk and do this at the same time, girls. It's just a bit too challenging for me, certainly at the moment. Anyway, I have no idea how I managed to mess that up so comprehensively. Oh well. I don't think there's any going back, so let's do that. Where's the bit I want on the front? Ugh, stand up. That's going to be all right. Let's trim that up. And let's put that there. That was the next thing we were going to do. I think I still find it very hard to kind of do this in a really random way. You know, that's just quite difficult for me. But yeah, I'm getting looser, I suppose, with these things. But right, so I'm going to put, that's going to be my front. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so whack it on. And I think that I'm just going to do relatively straight and relatively central. Okay, we're getting there. We are most definitely getting there. So, back cover. Right, I've got the rest of this, which I ought to use up, oughtn't I? It will fit there really nicely. So let's use that. And then let's see what else we've got. Got that. Just give that a little tiny, hold on. Try a bigger piece. That's nice, isn't it? I think that would be enough there. That would go there. And I want it to be a little bit more angled. Take that off. So could put that there, that there. except that's the wrong way up. Ooh. I'm not going to worry. Right, that's that, or I've still got that. Okay, and one more item. Oh, a bit of this. No, I am not liking that one little bit. Put it that way. Let's try it that way. And then that bit along there. That's it, got it. All right, let's get this down before I change my mind. So again, I'll just not quite put it up right up to the spine. Okay, that's on. That's the final bit, so that needs distress. This needs a little distressing. Okie dokes. Just a little bit more distress on that. Okay, and that's my final piece of the jigsaw. I suppose it is like a jigsaw, really, except you haven't got a picture to follow to start with, so making it up as I go along. Right. Let's line that up there, line that up there, smooth this out. Ooh, that could be straighter, there, cut it off, and that actually is 30 minutes. So it's nearly there. I mean, another couple of minutes, 5 minutes, no more than 10 certainly, and we will have done everything. So I think I'll keep going. So there is this lovely absolutely lovely label. That works a treat. So I'll get that on again before I change my mind. So this was part of the ephemera that came with this kit. I will link Andrea's shop down below, of course. And I'll also link, I'll link if I can, because I'm not that clever at these things, but I'll try and link the Foxy Crafters, Tracy's Facebook group. But if I don't, it's easy enough. Just go on Facebook and look up the Foxy Crafters, and for sure you will find it. See? That really now looks like a 5-folder, doesn't it? With its little tab. And then I just thought, I'm just playing around now, I've got a few tiny bits of ephemera, and that is going right there. It says silence speaks when words cannot. So we'll just put that like that, and I think that kind of finishes the back cover. I don't know, I might be just over egging the pudding here, but let's just try. I do like that. Go for it. No, not over the word vintage, that's silly. Okay. And what else? I think this is just, if I put any more on, it's really going to be too much. Yeah, I think I'm going to call that done. So let's just show you. Oh, that's pretty. What about putting that in? Okay. One there, one there. Just one, I think. Just the one. Maybe one up there. Yes, use them up. I mean, these are the kind of things that I always find I lose, so let's just use them up. One up there. One down here. And that now I'm calling done. So let's clear the decks, and that's what we've got. I do just need to go around with a wee bit of distress and possibly just trim the edges up a wee bit, but I'll do that off camera. I think it's you know, good enough to finish here. So we've got a little front cover there, we've got writing spots inside, and we've got a nice little sentiment on the back, and that works. It folds beautifully, so just leaving that little gap there, and that is 1/16 of an inch maybe. That's perfect. So thank you so much for watching. I will of course see you in the next video, and I'm going to say goodbye.